Welcome back, yogis. This week is an offering of a full moon. It arrives on the 28th of August. It is in the nakshatra or star constellation of Śatabhįsaj. Śatabhįsaj means 100 healers or 100 medicines, and not in the sense of going to the doctor for these. These are wisdoms and things that live in and around us. So nature, our breath, conscious movement, connection to others, and being really honest with ourselves. Śatabhįsaj is asking us to look at our heritage, our ancestors. And there's so much they have given us for us to be here today. But there's also some patterns that are passed down, maybe traumas from the past that live inside us. And it's through this legacy that maybe we start to release them with love and compassion. Now, Śatabhįsaj, its deity is Varuna. Varuna is truth and order, and it is represented by an empty circle. And this is what we're going to begin with today, the empty circle, as we start to lay on down. Now, this practice is going to be gentle. It's about working into our hips and releasing those old burdens. So as we start to lay on down, I want you to find Sleepy Butterfly or Supta Baddha Konasana, where the soles of the feet join together. And then you bring your spine down to the mat. You take one hand to your belly space, one hand to your heart space, and settle. Maybe you close over your eyes, maybe you deepen your breath. As you notice the back line of your body heavy to the mat, there's openness in your hips and your heart. And start to ponder on your past, the legacy of your ancestors, the beautiful things they've passed down to us. That maybe some of these habits that have come from birth, and it can be hard to recognize these because they come so young. That maybe things from our family that we can gently release with love and kindness. Now let's take a few breaths from here. Inhale through your nose to your belly, to your heart, and exhale. Soften back to the mat. One more round, inhale deeply. And exhale gently. You're going to start to imagine this circle, this empty circle between your hands. And we do not need to fill it with opinions or thoughts. We just let it be spacious. We want to stay with that thought today, this real awareness through space. And there's wisdom in this as we slowly release the burden of the past. Take one more breath, inhale. And exhale. Now we move consciously. We're going to take a pistol grip over our head. And then we start to pull up with the heart to point the pistol between our legs and stay. Activating our core, just pulse. We'll stay for about 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll on down. From here, hands draw wide, palms against the mat. And we'll take tabletop with the legs and gently roll through pendulums, this even pace of knees from side to side. And you can choose how far you drop the knees. A few rounds. And the next time the knees draw to the left, let them fall. Eye gaze looks to the right. You breathe into your right lung. Feel into the stretch through the spine, the arms. And take a breath into your right lung. Inhale. Exhale. Knees draw through center and roll to the right. You look left. And again, we feel into the body, taking a breath in. And a breath out. Knees back into chest, roll onto your hips and grab behind your knee crease. We're going to rock and roll up and down the spine. And then come up to a seat. Flip over. We're going to come straight into Malasana squat. So we're just keeping this gentle in the hips today. This is when you need to slow down and be with that full moon energy. So you take your feet wide. You drop the tailbone, and this is called yogi squat or malasana. And it's a really beautiful way to sit. As it opens through the hips, you nudge your elbows into your knees. It strengthens your lower back. And you have these broad collarbones. It helps with posture, shoulders are wide. Hands in prayer hold. Now your heels may be raised, so if it's tricky to have your hands at prayer, just take them to the mat. Now from here, we're going to stretch the hands forward, fingertips tap, and you tuck your chin in. Shoulders spread apart. Deep stretch for the spine. Walk your hands over to the right and then spin left hand to sky, open up. And to the other side, we open. Gaze on up if you're comfortable. Hands come back under heart. Now, if you're comfortable, you're going to rock the hips to the floor, but if you need to use your hands behind your back, go for it. Once you're there, collect the knees and come into Navasana boat pose. So knees can be bent, toes can be pointed. If you've got strong abdominals, maybe hands draw to sky, you lift higher. We're coming into low boat. So again, hands can be holding knees, but we lower down, heart still lifted. And then use your hands and sweep that to high boat. Hands can catch the knees if you need to. This time, lower down gently. Let's start to work into the right hip. So pull the knee in, hold the kneecap, and start to roll it out. Massage. Taking organic movement through the hip, guided by the hand. You'll then give the knee a little nudge over to the left and come back into a deeper supine twist, gazing over right fingertips. You want to feel into the body, the stretches coming from the tippy toes to the crown of the head. And breathe a little deeper. Now on top of this moon is going to be a partial eclipse. And sometimes a little shadow and lightness starts to bring more awareness into what is really happening in our world. So it's a special moon. We'll come on back and we'll take half happy baby. So you collect the outer blade of that foot. Anchor the knee wide, and it's a deep stretch through the right hip. Trying to pull the knee towards the armpit. Left hand can hold the left hip so the hips are even to the mat. Inhale. And exhale. For a moment, just take a little hamstring stretch. So just pull the toes to sky, draw them towards your nose. And pull the leg in. You can hold anywhere along the back of the leg, maybe even peace finger grip the big toe. And breathe. Now from here, start to bend left knee, foot flat to the floor, and figure four the legs. This is a reclined pigeon. You can stay with this, pretty gentle. If you want more, hands come to bind around the left knee, pull the foot up. And then you can start to draw the nose towards the knee using your core. And stay. Of course, if you want to take these poses slower, you can. This is just a guide. Hands release, foot to floor, keep the figure four. Now hands near the hips. You're going to lift the hips and catch the back of them with your hands. So this is a supported bridge in figure four. Trying to widen the right knee. Hips are super open here, and breathe. Come on down, releasing hips gently. Knees into chest. We're going to rock and roll. And we're going to take this to the other side. So come up to Malasana. Top of mat once again. Feet a little wider. Start with hands at heart or floor. And then round it out, tap the fingers. Tuck the chin in. Feel the stretch through the spine, through the hips. Coming into boat. Remember, you can use the support of your hands. Hands can catch the knees or just pulling up. Low boat. Inhale, high boat. Low boat. Come to mat. Left side, knee pulls in, left hand finds the kneecap, and we massage out through the hip. Tap the knee over to the right. Left hand expands away from you and you gaze past the fingertips, stretching through the entire body from heel to head. Really feeling in the body, staying aware. So a lot of the ways we move through life are habits, unconscious thought patterns. And you can take this moment just to really think about how some of our habits are really fabulous and others could be released, unburdened. We can adapt from these patterns, mix it up. Makes life a little more interesting too. So here, half happy baby. Right hand presses into right hip. You catch the outer blade of the left foot and draw the knee wide. Hamstring stretch, heel to sky, pull the toes to nose. The knee can be bent, but we want to start to draw the foot closer. Holding behind the leg or maybe that peace finger grip. Stretch it out. Okay, from here we're going to figure four. Slide the right foot in with a bent knee, take left ankle to that knee. Now you can stay like this, or you can start to draw in. A few breaths here. These are beautiful stretches if you do a lot of running too, a lot of gym work. Okay, we keep figure four, but release the knee. Hands near the hips. You're going to draw the hips up, catch them for support, and try to really widen the left knee here in your bridge. Hips are open, heart is open. That full moon energy. Come on down. Pull your knees into chest. We're going to take plow pose. So kick your toes over your head. Again, knees can be bent. Catch the hips with the hands, and it's a beautiful stretch through your spine. Toes hovering, or maybe they tap. If anyone wants more, Deathman pose is where you draw your knees beside your ears, and stay. Hands catch the hips. We're going to roll back onto the butt. And then just kick your toes to sky, Viparita Karani, to twinkle the toes. Great foot therapy. Rolling out the ankles. And then you can start to find some movement in the legs. Cycle them, expand and scissor. Dance them around in any way that feels great. From here, it's probably really beautiful just to stay lying down. But if you'd like to come to a seat, you can. And as you lay or you sit, I'm just going to read these words, this ancient prayer for Śatabhįsaj. Hands to prayer if you're sitting. Beloved Śatabhįsaj, 100 healers, 100 medicines. Bring your light to what I have hidden. Show the wound beneath the story, the pattern beneath the habit, the love beneath the fear. May I have the courage to feel what is mine to feel, and the wisdom to lay down what is no longer mine to carry. Where those before me could not heal, may I meet them with compassion. Where I'm able to break a pattern, may I do so with love. May I make medicine from what I have lived, not only for myself, but for those who come after me. So beautiful. We do not have to heal alone. There are 100 healers. We don't reject our past. We honor what was, understand how it shaped us, and lovingly choose what continues with us. Now bow a little deeper. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om peace, peace, peace. Namaste.